So I just wanted to ask that why do we go quiet when something hurts? What is your point of view as a man perspective?
Okay, so from a man's perspective, maybe we go quiet when something hurts because we are trying to process what's happening. Like, it could be anything, right? It could be maybe a loss of a job, or a loss of a loved one, or whatever it is, maybe a relationship. It could be anything, right? But I think from a man's perspective, really, we go quiet when something hurts because we are taking our time to process the whole thing, to come up with a logical solution, to come up with like okay, because men are less emotional, tend to be okay, less emotional than women, right? So in that sense, we are a bit more cold when it comes down to the way that we do things. We think a little bit more with this than with that. So I think that's why maybe we go quiet, because we want to process the whole thing to try and find and come up with a solution. Society, I think, has placed men in such a way that we have to be the protectors, we have to be the carers, we have to be the ones, caring for,
You're the provider.
Yeah, the provider. That's the word I was looking for, the provider.
Yes.
So society has categorized us in such a way that we have to be providing, right? So the moment that we feel that there is something that we cannot provide, we stay silent, because that's our way of
upbringing
of processing it, and that's our upbringing, right?
Yes.
We cannot express our emotions freely as women can, for example, because our upbringing always, when you were a kid, my dad wasn't like this, but my grandfather with my dad was. When my dad maybe was crying, he would tell him, stop crying, be a man.
Yeah.
Be a man. So we instantly categorize crying as a feminine trait, and not crying as being a masculine thing. Like, we don't cry.
Yeah.
Even if you're being, stabbed to death, you still don't cry, right? That's the manly thing to do. But the reality of the issue is that that's completely wrong.
And somehow you suppress your feeling, and it's somehow not the right idea to suppress it all the time, because you're growing, your mind is growing. A child who just heard this from the parent or a grandparents that don't cry like a girl. So definitely he will think something, that no, it's wrong, I should not do it. And when they start thinking like that, it's wrong, and what they do, feeling the same. And what you said, that men are less emotional, women are more emotional. I think from my perspective that 95% nature, the mother nature, made us equal, right? Only the way we are neurologically different and functioning different. Reason, I am less physically active, like physically masculine, but emotionally I can be stronger. I can be, taking care of the house, the babies, the parents, the grandparents, my in-laws, my husband.
Wow.
But a man who's just a provider, and it's a cavemanship theory.
Yeah.
They just go and hunt, and women are taking care of everything, and same legacy we are still continuing, right? So that's how we grew as a human.
But hunting is not easy also.
Point. But also being a homemaker,
or
being center of the house. You are the provider of the house, but I am, being a woman, the center of the house. It's not that easy to play.
Of course.
Because first, what others are eating, or if everybody's eaten, then I can think about myself.
Yeah.
That is equally distributed, or more given to them, and whatever left I can eat.
Definitely.
It happens, especially in the Indian household, women. Because they are more family-centric people. Most women are like that. They are dependents, and they grew up with the same mentality, because I heard from the mothers and my grandmothers that you are a woman. You are going to be, get ready one day and get married one day.
And cleaning and
Thank God, I am not coming from that background, because my parents, I'm the single child, and my parents never told me. I got a very progressive parenting, but everybody in India or in the world, because I have seen the world around, is not as lucky as I got the parenting. Yes, being a woman, right? So, and it's a challenge between the men and women. You have your certain challenges being a man, I have certain challenges being a woman. You have to work. You have to get up and work.
Of course.
I can choose.
Of course, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, of
I
course,
can
of
choose.
course.
Still, I can
Of
choose,
course.
and I can ask if I need a help. I can get 10 helps on the road. If there's any road accident happens, 10 guys or girls or people will come to help me. But if guy,
It's different.
It's different.
But why also do you think that women in certain situations stay silent also?
Dependency.
Dependency.
Yeah, hoping love that it will come back, because right now my man, the provider, may be going through with the situation outside of pressures, job issues, business issues, and one day things will work out because how he
So
loved
it's the hope, right?
It's a hope. How
It's
he
the
loved
hope.
me, how he proposed me, how we planned our marriages, kids, and a woman, they are nurturer by birth, right? This year, baby girl is a mother. She has that caring attitude, she has that nurturing attitude than the man, than the boy.
Right.
Right? So we first think about our children. That is our weakened points.
Right.
Being
A mom.
mom,
Yeah.
right? It is same time very stronger. You know, it's a plethora of opportunities. Being a mom, you can do wonders because it gives you push. Go ahead. You know, you're a mom. You can't eat, but you have to provide the eating to your child or children. So I'm saying out of my personal experiences because something happened in past, and I got the force from my son only, and I left.
Of course, because you live for that person,
Yes,
right?
yes. And you see, it's not his or her problem. It's not his or her fault because
course not.
he is completely dependent on you.
Of course.
Right? Your parents can do wonder without you. Your, friends can do anything. Your partner can do anything. But what about the child?
Child, it depends entirely
It
on you.
completely depends on you.
Yeah.
So then it's a hope that, okay, this is our love, live in front of us, growing. Let's do it. Another chance. Let's give it us another chance. One day things will better. But from the same time, if there's a man is narcissist or manipulator, what he will do, they know that why she's getting, this dimming light. She was not like that, but she's acting and she's little bit dimming her light, all because of the family, all because of the mom situation. And then they start using you. I would say using you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so. I mean, there are all kinds of people, right? There are all kinds of people, but that's actually a very interesting question. Seriously, very, 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 very good way to start the whole thing.
Yeah.